All right, hey South Texas, hope your day is going well today. It's not a bad day by any means across the region. Allergy report coming in with light numbers here, with mold at a light level, ragweed at light, and juniper at light. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up Facebook here. I want to be able to answer some of y'all's questions as they may be coming in. Today is October 17th. You know, the wettest day in history for San Antonio was October 17th, 1998. We got more than 11 inches of rainfall. So today a lot drier out there. That was also the big flood that happened back in 1998. Just a little bit of a random fact there for you. I'm making sure I'm getting everything up here right, making sure that y'all have audio. Everything looks clear though. Again, I'm pulling up Facebook. Almost got it up, ready to go, and there we go. Ready to answer some of y'all's questions. So everything coming in light again. Temperatures out there, not too bad. We got some 60s there across much of the region. For northwest San Antonio, that is, San Antonio Airport, Calaveras Lake. Yeah, it's really cloudy. We got a little bit of drizzle in some spots, about a 10% chance that you could see a little bit of that drizzle here and there as we head throughout the morning. But much of us are going to make it throughout the day with not really much in the way of rainfall, just enough to kind of get the ground a little bit on the damp side. San Antonio, again, seeing a lot of cloud cover. We're seeing it all across South Texas. Take a look at the winds, kind of coming a little bit more out of the east and then southeast now, bringing in moisture and warmer air. Check out the temperatures, 63 in San Antonio, 61 in Bernie, 61 in Kerrville, and 61 in Rock Springs. These winds starting to come a little bit more out of the east and then southeast. That's helping to bring in a little bit more moisture. And that's what's causing this cloud cover and this kind of drizzle to stick around our area. Notice the dew points. They were down into the 40s, 50s yesterday. Now they're up into the 50s and 60s. That lets us know that moisture is making a little bit of a comeback. So future clouds and radar shows that by the time we head into 1 p.m., still seeing that cloud cover. It should break up by the time we get closer to 5 o'clock. The high today for South Texas, or for San Antonio, will be about 80 degrees. So going to be a little bit on the cool side compared to what we've had recently. Going to be pretty nice out there today. 77 by the time we get to 7 p.m., and I think everyone will see a little bit of sunshine there just before the sun finishes setting. By Sunday at 6 a.m., going to see some cloud cover again. I think we could still see a little bit of drizzle on Sunday morning, and then as we head into the afternoon, I think that fades away. Temperatures will eventually rise, yes, all the way up to 90 degrees in San Antonio on Sunday. So 10 degrees warmer than what we have today. It is going to be a very warm day. Get out and enjoy the cooler weather today while you still can, because it will be warmer on Sunday. A little bit of shower activity to our east on Monday. That's going to be slowly drifting its way towards our region as we head into Tuesday. Now, not everybody's going to see rain, though. We are going to have about a 10 to 20% chance for rain over the next few days. That's going to be real spotty, though. Not everyone's going to be so lucky to see rainfall. Some of us will make it through the next 7 days without a drop of rain. Tim says, how much rain did we get overnight and this morning? Tim, it was about 1/100 of an inch to 2/100 of an inch. So very little. A lot of that region just saw a trace of rain. It really wasn't anything at all. You couldn't even see it on radar because it was so light. I mean, it really was just enough to kind of make the ground wet. Unfortunately, we need more rain. We just didn't see that. As far as the drought's concerned, still extreme drought from Uvalde down through Carrizo Springs. You notice we're not the only ones in the state dealing with drought. West Texas and up into the Panhandle, they are also dealing with some serious drought, all the way up to an exceptional drought for parts of their region. Now, we need rainfall to occur in the hill country. That's what's going to help us get out of Stage 1 water restrictions. We're back in them, by the way. Just yesterday, the Edwards or San Antonio Waters announced that they are going to put back in Stage 1 watering rules. Those were put back into place yesterday, of course, and that's whenever the aquifer falls below 660 feet. Now it's 659.8. You notice that's the days where you need to water your lawn. If your last digit of your address ends in a 0 or 1, you water Monday, Tuesday, if your last digit is 2 or 3, and then so on and so forth. Make sure you do your part to limit your use of water here in San Antonio. So how much rain have we seen this month? I said that we've seen a little bit this morning. We've seen 1/100 of an inch in San Antonio. That is our first recorded rainfall in October. We have not had any other rain. This is typically our second wettest month of the year, and we just have been very much on the dry side. We have not seen a lot of rain, and that's caused us to be held back a little bit here, especially when it comes to on the yearly average. We're still well behind there. We need the rainfall, just not having much luck there. What about the tropics? What's going on out there? Of course, hurricane season continues all the way through November 30th. We have a high chance for tropical development east of Bermuda. This system, if it does develop, it would be given the name Epsilon. Remember, we've already had Delta. We're going through the Greek alphabet. This will kind of dip on down. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta. Yeah, Epsilon. I had to make sure I said that right in my head. I was like, wait, is Zeta next? But it's Epsilon, then Zeta, Eta, Theta, Iota, and so on and so forth. So this system looks like it could drift down to the south and southwest. We'll watch it closely, but right now not an impact to the United States expected, not a threat. We also have a low chance for tropical development in the Western Caribbean that we are also watching fairly closely. But again, not expecting any impact from that either. Here's your 7-day forecast. Lots of rain chances. Each day has a rain chance, but notice how low they are. Just about a 10 to 20% chance. Not very good. It doesn't look like we're going to see much rain. Even if you do see any rain each day, you're not going to see much. It's going to be like what we had this morning, maybe 1/100 of an inch. That's about it. Not enough to really help the aquifer, and not really a lot to help out the front yard too much. But at least it's something. We need at least something each day, you know, just to keep everything a little bit hydrated. It's just not as much as what we need. So today will be the coolest day we have all week. Notice the temperatures go up to 90 degrees for Sunday and Monday. Backing off to the mid-80s there as we head from Tuesday all the way through Friday. But still going to be above average. Average this time of year should be the lower 80s. So we're going to be drier than average. That's going to continue, it looks like, not just for the next 7 days, but for the next 14 days. Drier than average conditions possible for our area. And maybe cooler than average could make a comeback. That would be lower 80s to upper 70s. We'll be around average to possibly even cooler than average from day 8 through day 14. So beyond the 7-day forecast is what that's showing. And here's your Lone Star 3-day forecast. Notice that we're going to have temperatures in the 80s to 90s for highs across much of the state. Check out Amarillo, though, on Sunday. 59 degrees, a nice big cool down there for them. But they're going to be the only ones that really benefit from that because we're not going to be benefiting from it here in South Texas. At least with that cool of conditions. We are going to get a little weak frontal boundary through here on Tuesday. That's going to knock our temperatures down a little bit, but not by much, guys. So the Texas State Park forecast showing that as we head throughout tomorrow, if you have any plans to maybe go out and do some hiking, temperatures will be rising to the 80s to 90s for highs each day. Drink plenty of water, wear some sunscreen because we will get more sunshine tomorrow than we get today. Remember, this is the forecast for tomorrow. Today we're going to stay socked in with the cloud cover. That's going to be kind of sticking around throughout the day. So I hope y'all can get out and enjoy today's weather with how much cooler it's going to be. Yes, it is gloomy with all the clouds, but at least it is cooler. I hope you can get out and enjoy it. And, of course, we're going to keep you updated on everything right here at Ken's 5. I hope you have a wonderful one. Don't forget, we're going to have the latest news and weather coming up tonight on Ken's 5. Be sure to tune into that. Meteorologist Megan Massey will be in with that information. Have a great one.